Day two started with some breakfast from Marceline Market, which is the buffet on board, which we ate on the balcony, followed by a little bit of work that I had to do. And then we just spent some time out on the upper decks, enjoying a drink and enjoying a lot of wind. It was a very, very windy day. The boat was a little rocky still. So, yeah, we just kind of did a lot of chilling on this day. Whoo, look at that.
Hello.
It's day two, day at sea.
Cheers.
Um, yes, cheers. Matthew's having a beverage. I'm hanging out, had a little glass of wine by the pool earlier. Matthew got for me. We haven't been back yet, really, because I got feeling a little bit of the motion last night. It was a little rocky, and yeah, so we got through dinner and pretty much called it a night after that. So we figured we would pop on here and recap the meal from last night. Haven't done too much today. We went and got breakfast. It's a sea day. Everything's pretty busy, pretty crowded right now. Like everybody's out by the pool. Um, I imagine people, because it's about 4 o'clock now, I imagine people will be going in because tonight is formal night. So there's a little reception in the main atrium, which will be interesting. How many people will be at that? I figure plenty of people will be going to that though. So I imagine people are probably starting to turn in and get dressed and everything.
I have to wear pants.
Yeah. Put on some put on some nicer clothes for the evening tonight. I'll still be wearing just a dress. I just won't be able to go outside tonight because it's still very windy outside. It's been very windy all day. We sat by the pool, or not by the pool, we sat on the pool deck for a couple hours. There were not very many chairs left. They have some chairs that are just like sitting chairs, like they don't have the foot rests, so we sat in those. So our fronts got a little sun, but our backs did not.
Get the backs later.
Yeah, we'll get the backs later. Um, but yeah, dinner last night. Coco. I guess overall feeling for the first night, the food was good. I got a short rib dish. I didn't get any appetizers last night, and then my dessert was just a sorbet. I think it was mango. They didn't tell me the flavor, but I feel like it was mango. I think that's what we decided it was.
You cannot touch the mango. No,
What is that?
that's a reference to probably, I don't know. It's a reference from childhood viewing. Uh, Either Saturday Night Live or Mad TV.
No, I don't know.
Somebody might. I don't know.
Well,
I second the short rib though. That was very good. If you get two main entrees just to at least try that one, even if you wanted something else, get the short rib too because it is very good, very tender. Sauce is great, goes well on the potatoes.
I think it was the star dish of the night.
Because I also ordered the pork tenderloin as my second entree, which it's, as far as size, is a pretty small entree. So both of them together kind of made pretty much one normal American-sized portion of an entree. Just a lot of mashed potatoes if you eat all of mashed potatoes with both, because both dishes come with it. But flavor of the pork was pretty good, the tenderloin, but it was a little dry. It didn't have enough of its own sauce. I think that they plated, which if there was more sauce, probably would have been even better. But the braised short rib saved the night. And if you're a fan of chocolate and if you're a fan of spice, get the Mexican chocolate tart for your dessert. That was very good. It was different for a Disney dessert, as it had some heat on the back end. It's the only spicy thing that we ate there. And then I also tried a little bit of the margarita cheesecake.
That one was pretty.
It good presentation, tasted all right. Had a little bit of the agave kind of flavor on the back end, but unless you're just like a really big fan of cheesecake, I mean, I would go with either one of the other options or the tart. I love the chocolate tart. That was the star of the desserts.
So there's two different menus at Coco. So last night was the first night menu. The next night, I think I'm looking forward to the next menu a little bit more. Hopefully, I'll be able to enjoy that one a little bit more. But basically, the first three nights are kind of the same. If you've been on the Wish before, if you go like when 1923, which is where we're dining tonight, and then Marvel tomorrow night, those menus are going to be the same as what you get on the Wish. So I'm so about dinner tonight. It should be fine. I did order some things like some different stuff than I've tried before, so I'm looking forward to trying something different. I guess most of the newer dining information will come out later in the cruise when we kind of get to experience the new menus and performances and everything. But I thought the entertainment was good last night. It wasn't. We were right next to the stage, but it wasn't overly. It was loud. It's a loud vibe.
When they turned
But
to sing in front of you, it got kind of loud because it almost projected right at you.
yeah.
Um,
But other than that, I mean, it wasn't too. It could have. It could have been louder, I'm sure, because we were like
Probably.
right next to the stage, but they didn't have, I guess, speakers like right in our ears or anything. So that was good.
I got the croquettes as an appetizer. Forgot to mention that. They were okay.
Yeah.
They're nice to try. Small portions.
Breakfast today was good. I thought our service team, our server Mario, he's very nice. We didn't really get to know the service team very much last night. It was kind of a mad rush when we sat down, and service was a little bit slow. We didn't get out until after 10, I don't think. I think they might be a little overwhelmed this cruise. We were talking with a friend of ours, and we are at capacity. So it seems like
people everywhere.
There are people everywhere. And it does seem like there's a couple areas where they're struggling a little bit. So second seating last night seemed a little hectic.
Yeah, might also be a little inexperience with it being a new ship.
Yeah,
I know they probably have crew that come in and help that have done it before, but the person who sat us, I think we did about 2.5 laps around the stage trying to find our table.
Yeah.
And every time I thought, oh, this was going to be a good seat. Oh, this is going to be a good seat. Aw. And then we ended up still in a good seat compared to where the stage is, but we were kind of like bunched at this really small table, sort of with kind of right next to sort of a column, and I felt a little crammed being the center seat, surrounded by some other people that I don't know, and it just took a little while to kind of get the social anxiety to wear off sitting so close to strangers.
Yeah, we usually request a table to ourselves, but they can't always accommodate that on a cruise that's full, so we understand that. That's fine. I guess circling back, our server, Mario, he started talking. I have to pre-order because of my food allergies, and so he talked to me about breakfast this morning and was like, I'm going to be at the Marceline Market. What do you like for breakfast? He's like, I'll make you a good breakfast. So he did. He made me a plant-based omelet, and then I had allergy Mickey waffles. He made some bacon, hash brown. I had like a little smorgasbord for breakfast today, and it was good. And then lunch, we just went to Donald's Cantina and got a bowl real quick. We didn't go until 2:30 or so, so we just ate not too long ago. It was good. Flavor was good. The food was fresh tasting.
Yeah, that was very good.
Yeah. So I guess here shortly we're going to get ready for dinner and see what formal night is all about.
Do formal stuff.
We'll see you guys down there for formal night. Between receptions, we went around the corner to the Scat Cat Lounge, which is themed to the Aristocats, and got a couple of cocktails. This was my favorite place on board to get an espresso martini. The bartender here really just does the best espresso martinis. Our formal night dining took place in Roy Disney side of 1923. There's two sides to this restaurant, Roy Disney and Walt Disney. We have actually only ever been sat on the Roy Disney side. But whenever you're walking through this restaurant, make sure to take a look at all the different artwork, all the different sketches, artifacts from various movies, and whichever side you're not on, walk over and take a look at the stuff in there too, because there's so much to see in this restaurant. We will go over the food on our next video, so stay tuned for that. And now we're on to day 3. We did not do a ton of vlogging on this day either, as it was pretty chill, but we started the day at Jade Cricket Cafe with a coffee. They have lots of great coffee concoctions here. And then later in the afternoon, we actually went on a free ship tour that's about an hour long. You can sign up for it in your app, and it gives you a lot of information on the design and artwork that you can find around the ship. It's a pretty cool tour.
We have all sorts of algorithm, which are spirit guides in Coco. This one down here is my favorite because he's a little funky looking. That one, it's actually the exact same placements as you see at the end of the movie in Coco. But there is one thing missing, Hector's guitar. My friends who have already dined in Plaza de Coco, you know that that guitar is well used, but it will be returned. On the other side, here we have a map of Neverland. Oh no! Hook's greatest treasure has been revealed. Normally here there's a map of Neverland, but behind it is the greatest secret on board the Disney treasure, Captain Hook's treasure, a speakeasy.
Thank you.
This one can hardly contain himself. Unfortunately.
Now, when we did it, there were other boats that were coming in the port, so we got off right.
Please don't touch them until you are instructed to do so. Children, please keep an eye on your parents.
My G, I just need 15 minutes to run. Hi. Before we start, let me address the elephant in the room. I've heard a lot of chatter out there asking why I didn't shrink down, go in, and kill Thanos in a really creative way. First of all, gross. Secondly, it's much more complicated than that. Allow me to explain.
If only we had the time.
Pretty sweet, right?
Good morning from Tortola in the British Virgin Islands. I can't talk this morning. It's a beautiful day outside. I'm not up on the balcony yet, but I'm going to show you guys the view out of our window here. Very pretty. We're looking at the hillside over here. So it is about 7:50. Matthew's already gone downstairs. We signed up for a 3-class pass for fitness. So we have a boot camp this morning. We did it yesterday morning as well on our sea day. It's much more calm today. We're sitting in port, so we're not rocking all over the place. Yesterday was a bit of a rocky day. We'll catch you guys up. We didn't vlog as much during our 2 sea days just because it was a little rocky and we really didn't do a whole lot. We really just relaxed, which was very nice. Very, very enjoyable. Food, we'll get around to that. We kind of caught y'all up on first night's dinner, but we'll talk about the last couple nights a little bit later. And yeah, just see what we get into today. We don't have any excursions planned. We're just kind of taking it in, taking a look, enjoying the scenery, and we're hoping to experience the boat a little bit more today with a little bit less people on board. So we'll see where the day takes us. But for now, I'm headed to the gym because I'm still half asleep. I need to wake up. So let's go. It's beautiful out here. This water is such a pretty color. It's very teal. Lots and lots of little boats going around. Looks very peaceful out there. All right, well, we finished our workout class and we've decided we're gonna go ahead and head outside on Tortola on Tortola, as if it's like
It's floating.
I mean, it is an island, but yeah, we're gonna go take a look around port and then come back for breakfast afterwards. So we're headed down to deck 1 for the gangway. Wow. I know I just did some filming of the area from the outside of our balcony, but gosh, this is just so pretty. This is the opposite side, so we're on the port side right here. And look, it's the big old giant beautiful treasure. What do you think, Matthew?
This is very picturesque.
Yeah. We've never been to
all the mountainside houses.
Yeah.
Those are all either apartments or little condos.
Wouldn't it be neat? Like, what if you just lived there and you're just watching the boats come into port? There doesn't appear to be any other ships in port, which is kind of cool. It's just us right now, today. Yeah, this is just gorgeous. I feel like I've become a new person every time I like get down into the Caribbean islands. Like, you get out and you see the water and it's just like, it's so pretty. I just want to experience this all the time. Just the scenery, the colors. Yeah, I feel like it would be neat to have one of these houses over here on these hills, just looking out at all this.
So this is Tortola, not to be confused with Tortuga.
Or Tortona.
Or Tortona, or Tortilla.
No other torts. And I don't know exactly where we're going here. It looks like there's just a little, I'm going to flip the camera around here so you guys can see where we're actually going. It looks, there's a better picture of the treasure. I need to get that on my phone too. It looks like there's just a little port area here, so we're just going to probably explore right here since we don't have any excursions or anything booked today. Just look around, see what's in the immediate area, take in the scenery for a bit, and then go back and get some breakfast and take in the ship without a zillion people on board. That's going to be nice.
Experience the treasure to not
Actually,
capacity.
exactly, because it has been very capacitized the last couple of days.
Which has left me incapacitated
Yes.
and exacerbated.
Yeah, like I said earlier, we'll fill you guys in on the last couple of nights. It just was a rough couple of days on board, so particularly me, I wasn't feeling the best. Matthew kind of did a couple things on his own, so we'll recap all that a little bit later. He looks so adventurous over there. Oh, you got your little, he's got the Mickey hat. Hold on. I'm also taking a picture at the same time as I'm videoing this, so this is cool. Excellent. All right, so this is the little, says Tortola Pier Park area. Looks like a lot of gift shops, and then saw some little bars and lounges. What is the alcohol here, Matthew?
Probably rum.
Is that what that shop is, probably?
I don't think so.
Yeah, there's lots of little... Oh, that looks like whiskey and... Because it said rye on a bottle over there. It's like a little... I'm going to turn it around again here. Oh, BBI vodka. But that's not all vodka. It's just like a spirit shop. It looks like you can do tastings and stuff in the back there. That's cool. Out on that side by the water, there's some restaurants and bars. Oh yeah, there's some rum. Okay. Hennessy, pure white cognac. So you've got rum, cognac. Now that's, well, this is British Virgin Islands. I forgot where we were for a second. Yeah.
Not Jamaica.
No, we're not in Jamaica. Spice Alley. It looks like they have lots of spices in there. So this is like alcohol central here. Lots of little bars. Look at that. Look how cute that is. That is so neat. That's a cool mural here too. It's got a sea turtle. Shout out to my BFF Michelle. She loves sea turtles. She'll like this little. There's a little standing bar. Lots of bars here, guys. Lots and lots of bars.
On the token Diamonds International that you'll see on every cruise.
We have one of those in
Every
Disney
destination.
Springs, and they give you, what do they give you? It's like a free, you get some sort of free something at the one in Disney Springs. This looks to be, like I see, I keep flipping the camera on you guys, hold on. There's like a Crocs store over here. This looks to be more...
Strip Molly.
Yeah, kind of a strip mall shopping area. I feel like we're walking in the middle of the road, but it doesn't appear that like cars drive right here, so that must be fine.
I like we're not being bombarded by
No, nobody's
tourist
asked us.
trap shop owners yet.
Yeah, nobody's asked us to buy anything yet. Matthew, buy something. Do you want to buy something?
I want to buy some happiness.
Matthew, buy some Crocs. You like Crocs. Matthew used to wear Crocs all the time. Oh, that's cute. Look at that. It looks like they've got Christmas lights strung up over here, so you would be all lit up pretty at night. So you got taxis to the city up ahead. There's the cigar and martini bar. That way. They do have restrooms, it looks like, somewhere that, oh yeah, I see them down there. Down there, kind of at the end.
Here's the answer to your no cars on the road, nobody's driving.
Okay, yeah, so the sign's down at the bottom there. No cars, no animals, no people
No
in
underwear,
swimsuits.
no underwear allowed.
no
Is that not what
underwear.
that is? No underwear allowed?
You're not allowed to wear underwear here, guys. Do not wear your underwear.
No
No
decapitation
smoking.
of dogs.
Decapitation of dogs.
Its head is separated from his body.
Oh my gosh. Boardwalk. There's a boardwalk this way. And dining. I don't know what direction to meander. Maybe this way and see. I see some like odd looking cab thing. We might not want to go too far that way because we might start getting heckled.
There will be
about.
some solicitation over here.
They might be like, hey, do you want a taxi? Do you want a ride? Do you want anything? There's the cigar and martini bar they were talking about. Aromas. Look what we found. They're searching for food.
Hey, hey.
It's little hey-heys.
The chicken lived.
It's very colorful out here. All the buildings have lots of, it's like there's one in front of us right now that's purple. We got green, pink, red, yellow. Very vibrant colors. See, it all just changes as you walk along. Stepped inside a little souvenir shop here. Got some these are very lightweight dresses. Those shirts are kind of cool. That's pretty. Like these, like the teal one back there. All the palm trees. Tank tops. All the Tortola stuff. Oh, there's ornaments. We do love an ornament. What has Matthew found?
It's my tote buddy.
It says shoulder buddy.
My park buddy.
Is it a lizard? Is that what it is? Oh, an iguana. A plush iguana. Oh, they have there's little turtles too. Look. Those are so cute. And they say Tortola on them. Those are so cute. Oh my gosh. I love them. This is cool. Yeah, look at these skulls. It's a pirate skull. Well, they're both pirate skulls. I guess that one's just more traditional looking. This is all really pretty. Of course, you got your selection of shot glasses over there. And bright colored t-shirts. We found another map here. This kind of tells you, I guess, all of the different stores and things that are just here at this little section. Look how giant the Diamonds International is compared to everything else. It says there's 2 levels. That's interesting. We did not go up to a 2nd level, but. And then over here, hello, little car. Is our ship. Ugh, it's so beautiful out here. I just love it. I've said that 1,000 times already on this video, but I do. It's great. Now we're walking out towards, I don't know what this, if you would call it like a bay, just the other side of this little market. Yeah, this kind of harbor area, because there's a lot of little boats and things out here, and it looks like there's a lot of little, let me show you guys behind me. There's a lot of, this whole row looks like little dining and bar establishments, a bunch of huts along the water out here. Look at that behind me. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, I'm dying. This is the view from this side over here. This is kind of the view we had from our balcony that I showed you guys earlier by these shops here. This is a great place if you want to come out and get some lunch, sit down and have a drink by the water. This is a beautiful place for that. There's a game. You have to get the ring on the hook, Matthew says. See that? Hold on. See this here? There's a little hook right here. He's got to get the... Oh, that was a miss. That can't be... Oh. I feel like maybe if you were closer to it and not... No?
I don't know if there's like a rule of how far you're supposed to be.
Oh. Yeah, we don't know the rules of this game. I'm just gonna walk up and put it on there. Last one. And, oh, so close. How fun for everyone. We win! Yay, Matthew! Got a vegetarian deli and smoothie bar. Dominican Eats. Some of these places aren't quite open yet. It's still pretty early in the morning, so I imagine more of them will be open later. This one looks like a seafood shack here, Liberty Call. There's lots of options out here.
I guess maybe they feel it's a late port day,
Yeah.
I guess, for the ship, so maybe they anticipate more people being around in the late afternoon, maybe to experience food or culture here.
Yeah, we got in today. I think we docked around 7 or so. Or we docked when, I know you got up before I did. Or
I
we
think the
docked.
ship might have been stopped at, or it felt stopped at 6:30ish.
Okay.
Around that time.
Yeah, so we got here pretty early, and I think all aboard is at 5:45 tonight, so we have a full day. People can take advantage of being here on the island, so.
And it seems very convenient as far as you can almost just get right off the ship and you're like right here, so
Yeah.
it wouldn't put guests off to like just be like, oh well, let's run back on the ship real quick and run back here.
Yeah, it's like we could come back out here if we wanted to at any point this afternoon.
There's no long walk or transition or transport issues here.
No. There's a lot of boat transportation out here too. I think you can take ferries to other islands and other areas of the island. There's lots of ways to easily get around out here. There's a little bit of a bigger bar lounge right here with some shade. That's nice. And now we're back up to the ship. We did the whole loop. It's a small little area, but it's I feel like it's got everything you need just right here.
It's relaxing.
Yeah.
It's not overstimulation.
Yeah, this was fun. You think? Now I guess we're gonna go get some breakfast since we haven't eaten breakfast yet. But it's nice to know that there's all of this right here. So if we did feel the urge at some point later, we could come out and enjoy the scenery again. We did just want to make sure that we got off the boat at some point because we are known to say, oh, we're gonna go explore, and then we get comfortable in doing other things and we never do. So so now we've done it. We've gotten off. We have been to the British Virgin Islands, Tortola, and it's breakfast time, so let's go eat.